Hi, so this is Paganini Caprice number 4, and my Paganini challenge continues with this Caprice, which is maybe the longest or one of the longest, and for sure one of the most difficult one. The structure is like A-B, A-B, and there are very difficult and difficult sections, very tricky, especially double stop, 10th, thirds, but if you practice scales, it's in C major, or the beginning in C minor, so C major, C minor scale, and also E flat, then half of it is sort of, you know, okay, so, well, right, C minor, then at the end there's a C major, right, E flat major 10th. So this it will be very tricky to learn all of it in 5 days or so, as is my challenge. I haven't played the whole Caprice. I played little sections, so I sort of know what it is about, but I'm very much looking forward to my projection and practicing this incredibly 10th and beautiful Caprice. Hi, so this is day 2 of my Paganini challenge and Caprice number 4. Well, just the beginning. I'm thinking of the beginning. This is maestoso, of course, majestic, but it's in piano. So we should. I want to keep it in piano. The bowing is very well. The original bowing is like on one bow. Right, which is sort of difficult to really project the beautiful maestoso sound. So so I will probably play the wave. And now there's a big change from piano to forte. And again, very beautiful. Again. Now there's a big jump. So I have to practice. Many times, of course. And before I get to the high point, I release my bow, get to the high point, and again press. But to that we will get tomorrow. Continuing my Paganini challenge and practicing Caprice number 4. So in this section, for me, not only the chords are important, but also the jumps. So we start, and you have to get there, right? So I practice quite a long time, so, and I try to find the position up here as loose, as free as possible, right? So I have to, with my hand and with my arm, I have to get really high up here. Somebody maybe is like this, but for me this is very, very, very tense. In this, I could get there. It's always a process of finding the best position and best relaxation, because if you want to play very difficult stuff and in tune and good sound and so you have to be relaxed. It's like a runner. If you run 100 meters and you are not relaxed, then you get stiff, right? So it's the same. And I try to really relax and then play for. It's like a chewing gum. And very, very deep. It's called it's in forte. So again, relaxed left hand, very deep right hand into the strings, but not to press. Very like a singer from here. So. Relax a little bit, like an answer. And here I'm thinking also not a bad fingering. So well, I have to of course think about all of these things. So I'll see you tomorrow. So this is my Paganini challenge, continuing with Paganini Caprice number 4, and so we got to the point of the thirds and tenths. And remember, I told you if you practice well enough the C minor scale, it should be quite easy. Well, of course it's not, because well, every part and every bar is a little bit different. But anyway, the thirds. So really, really carefully every and each note, and there is the tenth, right? But of course, when you put it into the energy and tempo, it's a little bit different. But you have to practice it, or I have to practice. I do practice it in very, very slow and in piano. It's the same with the next bar. And then right, so this is quite challenging, and then it continues with very, which is quite awkward for me to think of really returning and preparing the fingers before I play. It has to be on the string, so because here is the third finger and you have to before again back the second, and then you jump and prepare again. For the left hand, this caprice is quite challenging and quite difficult. So this is like the first part, and then from tomorrow E flat major, So I still have to do a lot of practicing before I can play it through, which I hope will be the day after tomorrow, but we'll see. So this is the first section of Caprice number 4, and continuing my Paganini challenge. I think today is day 5th since I started to practice this incredibly challenging Caprice. And again, if we think of the scale, it should be sort of enough if we practice E flat major. Right? Well, of course, it's not because it's very, very fast, but the basic of E flat in this bar, in this section, is quite important. Then again, like B flat major, right? It's also a matter of finding the right bow. Like for me, for example, I know many violinists play like, and I might of course change it later on or something, but I can't really. This is I have very short fourth finger, so some of the fingers are quite difficult for me. So I will try to the second position, then stretch the first, and then go on E string. And then if we go a few bars, well, a few bars, then we get to again E flat on D and A. And if you practice 10th, you know that that some of them are like wider than the others. So this is wide, narrow, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, and so on and so forth. And it's well, this is just the first section. Then it gets to the second one, and I must say that it's quite stressful to be able to play this Caprice in 5 days, but I will do my best tomorrow to play it through. If not, I told myself I can do for 7 days, because this, or 6 or whatever, because this Caprice is very, 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 very long and very challenging. So after practicing Paganini Caprice number 4 in 5 days, which is part of my Paganini challenge, this is the result. Well, wish me luck, because it's very, very long and of course very difficult.
Thank you.